than younger. A pleasant good morning to those of you who have joined us live on the Government of the Virgin Islands Facebook page. For the Office of the Deputy Governor, my name is Iuse Z. Adams, the Communications Officer 2. It brings me great pleasure to welcome you this morning to our live stream as we officially relaunch and reintroduce service charters into the public service of the Virgin Islands. Before we go any further in this morning's announcement, please allow me to open in a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather as public officers during this public service week. We thank you that you've allowed us and granted us the diligence and the patience and the knowledge and the skills to be able to deliver on the mandates that the people of the Virgin Islands and that you have given us to do as your children. We ask that as we forge on with the transformation of the public service, you grant us strength, you grant us the wisdom and the insight necessary to continue to deliver and build a better, brighter Virgin Islands. Amen. Once again, thank you so much for joining us this morning. For the Office of the Deputy Governor, I'm Iuse Z. Adams, and as you can see next to me, I'm very proud to be able to display the cover page for one of our service charters, the Office of the Deputy Governor's Service Charters. I'll start this morning by saying this. I want to give a bit of context. It was the end of 2024. The Director of Customer Service, Ms. Keddy Moon-Rubain, and I sat together in our annual year-end review. And we spoke about the work of customer service as a pillar of public service transformation. We spoke about the highs, the lows, those things that the public tell us we need to work on and we commit to work on. We also spoke and made a promise of something that we wanted to deliver for the public service, something that would help to transform the way we serve our clients, improve transparency, and bolster our accountability. That is service charters. You can go and check the footage, but the Director of Customer Service said to me that in 2025, the public service will begin the process of relaunching and reintroducing service charters, not only as an internal guiding document, but as an external source for members of the public to be able to see, understand, and feel the work of each and every of the 60-plus departments throughout the public service. And it brings me great joy to stand today at this reintroduction occasion as we have now seen this become reality. To give you a bit more insight into service charters, the work of it, what they mean for the public service, please join me in welcoming the Director of Customer Service, Ms. Keddy Moon-Rubain.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Adams. And thank you very much for laying the foundation of what should be expected today. Today is a very important day. Today brings together two audiences who are equally important to us: the public officers who serve and the public we are privileged to serve. Across the Virgin Islands, the government of the Virgin Islands, every public officer contributes to customer experience. From those who welcome our clients at our service counters, provide assistance over the phone, or even support operations behind the scenes, to those working in the community and engaging with our visitors and our tourists. Each public officer plays a vital role in shaping how people experience the public service. That's what makes today's milestone so very important and meaningful. We are here to reintroduce service charters to the government of the Virgin Islands. This is a key transformation initiative under the Customer Service Program for the Deputy Governor's Office. When this initiative was reintroduced, and I had the opportunity to speak to new and younger public officers, and I mentioned to them, well, we're reintroducing service charters. Persons looked at me and said, what's a service charter? And that's when I knew we needed to ensure that this was done. The last time service charters were prioritized was in 2016, I think it was, under the One Government initiative led by our now Deputy Governor, Mr. David D. Archer Jr. And that initiative sought to unify and create, exactly as the initiative said, one government. That's what we are continuing today and moving forward. We want to ensure that no matter which office a client visits, they receive the same level of service throughout. the same level of professionalism, respect, and care. 9 years later, here we are, reintroducing service charters and letting the public know we promise to deliver consistent, quality service to every client, every time. Our service charters are more than just a document. They are a public promise. With Deputy Governor's Office driving the change, not owning the change, but leading as an exemplar throughout the public service, our service charter is now available online. And as each ministry launches and reintroduces their service charter, we will ensure that you are made aware so that you can also read and understand the importance of the level of service they expect to deliver. Our service charters help our clients to understand what to expect from us, how we intend to deliver these services, and what avenues exist for feedback and redress when expectations are not met. Our service charters promote accountability, transparency, and trust, giving both clients and officers a shared understanding of service excellence. As we continue with our service charters, I need the public to understand this reintroduction reaffirms our dedication to earning and continuing your trust, one interaction at a time. To my fellow public officers, it is a reminder to each and every one of us that we play a vital role in shaping the experience and the perception of the public service through the way we listen, the way we respond, and the way we serve. As we celebrate Customer Experience Day, this is one of our very important initiatives and our activities that will happen today. I encourage you to continue to pay attention to everything that happens today and also remember the importance of serving with empathy, integrity, and making excellence your number one priority. Together, let's build a public service where great service is not the exception, but the expectation. Happy CX Day, and thank you.
Thank you, Director Rubain. And as those of you who are watching online would be able to see, we kind of showed you a few pages of our service charter here at the Office of the Deputy Governor. So it serves as a guiding document internally and externally. And I also want to take the opportunity to extend gratitude to the Director of Customer Service for her work. And I'll be the first to say, promise made, promise delivered. Congratulations. So there's a few people that help to lead the charge in customer service and building out customer service in the public service. One of them is Permanent Secretary, Mr. Charlene Dabrioletsam, MBE. She offers strategic leadership for this program, providing insight and allow us to set goals and manages those goals and pushes us to ensure that days like these become a reality. To offer a bit of more insight into the purpose of service charters and the importance for us here in the public service, please join me in welcoming Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Charlene Dabrioletsam, MBE.
Thank you very much. It's a supersonic kind of day. I'm riding my blue glasses. Right? Okay, so let's get serious. So happy Customer Experience Day, everyone. And today we're celebrating the heart of what we do. We're serving our customers. We're serving them with dedication, with transparency, and with accountability. Every single interaction is an opportunity for you to make a positive impact. And at the core of this commitment is our service charter. So it's guiding us to be able to deliver the excellence that we need to very consistently. A service charter isn't just a document, it's actually a promise. It tells our customers what they can expect. It clarifies the responsibilities of both our team and those we serve, and it sets up the systems that ensure that we're always delivering. It builds trust, fairness, and confidence, which are all the foundation elements for a lasting relationship. Customer service is more than just transactions. It's about connecting, it's about understanding, and it's about improving. Our service charter guides us to listen actively, respond very quickly, and constantly evolve based on feedback that's coming from our customers. So, on this customer service experience, let's renew our commitment to these principles and to the people that we serve. Every conversation, every interaction is a chance for us to show our customers respect, professionalism, and of course, excellence. Our service charter is our roadmap to a culture where outstanding service is the standard, not the exception. Let's remember, great customer service is built on consistency, accountability, and genuine care. Together, guided by our charter, we can build trust, inspire loyalty, and create the experiences that truly, truly matter. So thank you for your dedication, and let's make every day a customer experience day. Thank you.
Thank you, PS. And as PS rightly mentioned, it is CX Day here in the public service and across the world. We're taking the time to appreciate our frontline officers, those of you who serve internally and externally to deliver exceptional service. And we're joining an international body in celebrating and recognizing the importance of excellence in customer service. Speaking of excellence in customer service, there is really one name in my mind that is extremely synonymous with that. Since he began his time here in the public service, I'm sure, and even more so as Deputy Governor, Mr. David D. Archer Jr. has led the charge forward in reimagining the way we serve our clients, bringing us further, pushing us harder, and really and truly telling us to dream bigger. Please join me in welcoming to offering remarks this morning, Deputy Governor, Mr. David D. Archer Jr.
Good morning to everyone that's listening, public officers, persons watching online, especially good morning. Today's Customer Experience Day. So let me first start off by saying thank you to every public officer, those that arrive to work every day or in the evening to provide exceptional service to our clients. Thank you very much. And today is about our charters. But before I speak briefly about our charters, let me describe for you a leading organization. You may have read this or heard about this in a textbook somewhere. There's an organization that realizes that customer service is primal, important, and at the forefront of why it exists. That's just not talk. That organization has gone further into hiring someone who is responsible for waking up every single day for ensuring that the customer service experience for that organization is well put together, is in line with global standards, but most importantly, responds to the need of our clients. That's a job. That's a responsibility. Further, this organization has said, we will advance our normal communication with our clients through our phone lines, and we'll actually develop a customer service center where, when the public might be confused or might have questions, they can come in, they can sit, they can even have a glass of water, and they can answer the questions that might be in front of them. There's also an organization which I've read about. That organization has a mechanism by which, when clients are served extremely well, they can rate those clients at ratus.gov.vg. Equally, if the clients do not serve them well, they can also rate those clients. And that organization also has apps, communication mechanisms, many different objectives and tools to ensure that the customer is well looked after. No, we're not talking about Disney. We're not talking about the Global 500 company or Fortune 500 company. We're talking about the public service of the Virgin Islands. We are courageous enough to say customer service matters. We are courageous enough to say we have not always gotten it done well. We are courageous enough to say, if you have a problem about how we're serving you, tell us. Ms. Ketty Romer-Bain, her responsibility is to look after the needs of our clients, the policy, the overall approach of how we will interact with our clients. And today signals a very critical moment for the public service. Albeit we started in 2016 and before, but now today we cement what will be the foundation of exceptional service to the public, our service charters, a commitment, a bond, a pledge, a dedication to every person who interacts with the public service to say, you can hold us accountable according to these standards. And like any great leader, any unafraid leader, the Deputy Governor's Office will take the charge. We'll feel your criticisms. We will also feel your comments, but we'll also be held accountable for delivering a quality product. And when you walk into our offices and we do well, you can rate us at one of our keypads that you might see. But over the next couple months, I want the public to be aware of something. Each ministry will also launch their service charter in their unique and their impressive way. And collectively, the public service will recommit to serving persons and serving the public exceptionally well. What does this mean? That means the dream for world class is not that far away. It means that we're actually doing world class things now. And if we're very honest, because I have the data, where we were 5 years ago, we're not in that place right now. When I walk into the customer service center and I see clients interacting with our agents there, and I see them leave and I see their smiles, I said, we are actually getting there. But we're not naive. We know that we have to work extremely harder. We have to recommit. We have to hire the right people with a smile, or teach them how to smile, teach them how to engage. But on this great day of honoring persons within the public service and Customer Experience Day, I want to mark this day as transitional. I want to mark this day as impactful. I want to mark this day as an indicator that we're serious about serving clients well. And if we don't collectively serve you well, rateus.gov.vg. Tell us what you think. If we've served you well, also let us know so we can commend you. But every email, every indicator that we're not doing well, we will do something about it. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for being a part of this experience and reconnecting, but launching the public services commitment to serving our number one clients, the public. Thank you.
Well, there's not much more I can say to follow the Deputy Governor. And I certainly agree that this is a transitional day for us. It's a launch pad and it's a starting point for excellence. And speaking of excellence, we want to make a very special announcement this morning of the Customer Experience Excellence Awards. I think this is the first time we are making these announcements as part of CX Day and throughout the public service. And of course, we're making the announcement now, but as the day goes on and as the week goes on, we'll be sure to get these awards to the public officers, and I'll invite the Director of Customer Service to make those announcements.
Thank you again, Mr. Adams. Part of our CX Day celebration, we have introduced, as Mr. Adams just said, a Customer Experience Excellence Awards. And this is a new initiative. I promised myself I would never say new initiative. This is something new that we've introduced to the public service. We've given public officers an opportunity to nominate in 3 categories, public officers and 1 department for Rookie of the Year. This is someone with less than 2 years experience, but they've shown great innovation. They have made an impact in their department or across the public service, and they consistently demonstrate excellence in delivering customer experiences. We have the Rising Star Employee Award. This is someone who's been in the public service for a while, but they've made significant strides. They have leadership skills. They're innovative. They've made suggestions on valuable ways to improve and enhance customer experiences in their department. They're professional, maintain their composure in challenging situations, and they are an example. That's a Rising Star employee. We also have a Rising Star Department Award. And as you can imagine, this is a department that sets the bar. They collaborate well as a team. They collaborate with other departments. They foster a culture, of team excellence in their department. We give public officers an opportunity to nominate persons, and I'm here right now to tell you who these awardees are. Can I get a drum roll? Just joking. Our Rookie of the Year, less than 2 years experience. That person is none other than, I should say there were 9 nominees in this category. That person is none other than, from the Immigration Department, or Office Generalist, Mr. Akeem Manning. For a Rising Star employee, someone who's shown significant strides for being a wonderful public officer and for delivering exceptionally, in the Ministry of Health and Social Development, Miss Tiara Alec. And finally, the department, a Rising Star department, who in the comments is viewed as hardworking and underappreciated. I think this is the one department everyone in the public service may be happy and honestly agree with. This department, as a Rising Star, the department that pays us every 15th and 30th, or Treasury Department. What does this mean? These awardees are being recognized throughout the year, and every CX Day moving forward, we will have these awards. These awardees will receive a certificate of recognition and a plaque to signify this very important award. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you.
Thank you, Director Rubain, and congratulations once again to those individuals and departments that have received this inaugural award. We'll be sure to make subsequent announcements as the day and weeks goes on. It brings me great joy to now welcome the Public Service Transformation Manager, Mrs. Kishan Cupid Braithwaite, who is going to shed some light on the way forward for public service transformation. As you may be aware, customer service is one of the 4 pillars of public service transformation. It serves as something that we have put intense focus on. And so the transformation manager serves as a key focus point, an action point for delivering on the change we want to see.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Good morning, everyone. Having listened to all of our speakers before me, I hope that you will agree that today marks an important milestone in our ongoing journey of public service transformation. The launch of the service charters is more than a symbolic achievement. It represents our collective commitment to delivering quality, accountable, and people-centered services to the people of the Virgin Islands, just to echo my colleagues. As we look ahead, our focus is now on embedding these service charters across the entire government. This will require deliberate action, collaboration, and continuous learning. In the coming weeks, we will begin a series of training and sensitization sessions to ensure that every officer understands not only what the service charters are, but how to live them out in their daily work. These sessions will help us strengthen a shared understanding of the service standards and commitments we have made to the public. We will also implement a system of ongoing monitoring and evaluation to ensure that each department is meeting its service standards. This process will not be about policing performance, but about identifying opportunities for improvement, sharing best practices, and celebrating excellence. To ensure transparency, the service charters will be accessible, as Director Rubain mentioned, to the public both digitally and physically on the government's website and in service locations. The public must be able to clearly see what they can expect from us and how to hold us accountable, but also commend us for excellent service delivery. Importantly, these service charters will not be static. They will be living documents, continuously reviewed and updated to reflect the evolving needs of our community, advances in technology, and the realities of our operating environment. As we move forward, data, customer feedback, and technology will play a vital role in tracking how we perform against the standards we have set. These insights will guide us in refining our services, improving efficiency, and enhancing customer satisfaction. I want to encourage every department and agency to use their service charter as a management tool, to guide your teams, to inspire your officers, and to drive continuous improvement. The service charter should not be seen as an external requirement, but as an internal compass that points us toward excellence. And finally, I want to leave with you this thought. These service charters are not the finish line, but the foundation. They give us a framework for excellence, but it is our people who will bring them to life each day. Each officer has the power to make the values and commitments in these charters real through the way that we serve, the way we listen, and the way we lead. Together, we can build a public service that truly reflects the standards of excellence and integrity that our people deserve. As we conclude this ceremony on CX Day 2025, let us remember that a reintroduction of service charters is more than an event. It is a recommitment to accountability, transparency, and above all, to the people we serve. Together, as the government of the Virgin Islands, we are writing our new chapter in our public service transformation journey. Let us go forward with pride, with purpose, and with the promise of service excellence. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Braithwaite, our Public Service Transformation Manager. Speaking of public service, we are smack dab in the middle of Public Service Week 2025 under the theme Celebrating Our People and Strengthening Our Service. This afternoon, I'm inviting you to join us back right here on the government's Facebook page for a live panel discussion on customer service and how we're centering people and moving forward and making changes. That's going to feature a wide range of guests. This afternoon as well, you can join us at the Multipurpose Sports Complex for a volleyball exhibition tournament beginning at 5:30 p.m. and at 12 noon at the Multipurpose Sports Complex for the Jamal Jones Domino Tournament. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this morning. Thank you for being a part of the relaunch of service charters here in the public service of the Virgin Islands. And it brings me great joy to also say that beginning immediately, right after we are finished this morning, service charters will begin to be made available live on gov.vg for you to see them and get the information that you need. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you this afternoon.